Hey guys, how are we doing? Let's move that back. Okay, so we've got some light to medium dumbbells. We're going to be working. What was that? Can you fix it, Clara? We're going to be working our upper body, MetaFit style format. It's going to be a matrix format, so 4 exercises back to back. So first will be walkout tuck jumps to get the heart rate up, into light shoulder press as many as you can, into bench press lying down, or floor press if you've not got a bench, and then skull crushers, and then with the matrix format. So you've got 4 exercises. You do the first exercise, then you do the first and the second, and then the first, second, third, first, second, third, 4. And then you do 4, 3, 2, 1, then 4, 3, 2, then 4, 3, and then 4. And then that's like the first round done. And then we move on to the next round, which we've got bench flies, lateral raises, forearm taps from the floor, and we have bicep curls. So we're hitting all the anterior and front and backs of the arms, and then there's a bonus set after that, but we'll worry about that afterwards. So make sure you've got your water. If there's anything that you don't fancy doing, a good one to swap for is any variation of push-ups, tricep dips. If you're limited on resistance, you can use your water bottles. Do you want me to fix that for you? This is because you want to. Okay. Right, so we'll get started. Sorry about that. Trying to sort the kids out. So yeah, I have got the kids around us as well. Please know they have been fed, they've been watered, they've been stimulated, played with. So they just need to learn that this is mummy's time. And they are learning that as they get older. It's only 30 minutes. So make sure you have warmed up. You've done some shoulder circles, some light resistance. Walk out with a tuck jump.
Matrix 1. 4 exercises. 18 seconds.
Make sure you have your water handy.
18 seconds rest. Matrix start format.
Can you see that?
Your first exercise is the oblique squat.
Make sure you started your Fitbit.
5, 4, 3.
So let's walk out, bending at the knee, and then back up to a tuck jump, high knees. Walking out. Tuck jump, this is for the shoulders more than anything. Get the heart rate up. Then we're going to shoulder press.
18 seconds rest. Your next 2 exercises.
Sorry, it's walkouts again, then shoulder press.
And floor to hurdle jumps.
I'm thinking that's a bit too. That's better.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Going into the plank, high knees for a tuck jump. You want to try it?
Floor to hurdle jumps. 3,
Shoulder press.
floor to hurdle jumps.
Make sure you're not bending backwards. All the way up, all the way down, as many as you can. You can swap to upright row as well. Then we're adding one on. Hi guys! Answering any questions on health and fitness as I go as well. So start from the beginning again. Walking out, tuck jumps, shoulder press, and then we're adding on bench press. Shoulder press, as many as you can, Bracing the core. Oh, burning already. As many as you can. You need to stop. Then a few more. Bench press with your medium or your lights if you're new. Elbows out to the side, wrist in alignment with your elbows. Nipple height. I think that way. Hi guys. Next we're adding on skull crushers. Grab a drink. Then I was worried about the dumbbell. Shoulder press. I'll answer any questions on health and fitness. Bench press. As many as you can. Then we're going into the lights for skull crushers. Have your heart weights handy. Your forearms are the only thing that's moving. Full range of movement. A few seconds rest. I love that fire. Me too. It's the best thing ever. Hi from Scotland. Hi observer. How are you doing? So, skull crushers. So it's skull crushers, a few seconds rest, and skull crushers and bench press. As many as you can. Full range of movement. Try not to rush through them. We are trying to do as many reps as you can. Bench press. Going for depth, elbows out to the side. Core's engaged. You start to feel a pinch, a warmth in the chest and shoulder. Ooh, all skull crushers, oopsie. Oh, the triceps, man. Walk out with the tuck jumps. So I'm answering questions on fat loss, toning, building muscles. Any diet related tips? Whew. So start with skull crushers. Skull crushers, then bench press. All the way up, all the way down. Keep your elbows tucked in. Push your back flat against the rest using your core. Bench press. Going for full depth. And then we're going to shoulder press. Knocked one off now. Trying to breathe through it. All the way up, all the way down. Any variation of shoulder press you feel like doing with fatigue muscles. Hey guys. So I am answering questions on building muscle. 2 exercises. Thanks so much for the likes and subscribes. I'm a personal trainer of 12 years, Yoga Pilates teacher, nutritionist, online coach. Here sharing any free weight loss, no BS advice. I have 2 children, one 2 and one 5 years old. So any postnatal mothers out there struggling, drop a comment. Bench press. The colour must be engaged below the belly button. I specialise in back pain as well. Last part of this round is skull crushers. How are we doing, guys? Thank you so much for likes and subscribes. So I am going live every day. Today's a HIIT session on the upper body. We're trying to burn as much visceral fat and stimulate the muscle to grow. I'm here sharing any fat loss tips, any back pain, any injury. I specialise in injury rehab as well with my clients. Not having too loud. Rest. A new set of 4 exercises now. Moving on to the second round. Have you got any questions about exercise, fitness, diet, back pain, injury, postnatal, pelvic floor? Have got questions? Give us a comment and I will get back to them. Right. Starting with flies. Light dumbbells with flies for the depth. Mid-line of the chest. You okay? What happened? Demi! No, that's naughty!
Let me hit me on the ear with that.
Same again, adding lateral raises next. Okay then. Put that back. Midline of the chest. No. Beep. As many as you can. So if you are a mother, just be prepared to get interrupted 50,000 times during a session.
Yeah.
Say hi. Lateral raises. Hey! Do you want a biscuit?
Yeah.
You're not going higher than shoulder height. Otherwise you get a tight neck and upper trap. Keep going. Give her a biscuit. Yeah. Right, same again. And then we're adding on forearm taps. Thanks, guys. Very hard training when kids are around. But life isn't perfect and neither will your sessions be. It's about consistency more than anything. You'll have great workouts and you'll have rubbish workouts. Point is, you don't give up. Lateral raises. Shoulders down away from ears, core engaged. And you're not coming higher than shoulder height. Keep them elbows up. Forearm taps. Beep. Elbows touch the floor, it's like a dip. Putting your head between your hands. Tickle the baby legs. As many as you can. Good. Then 3 again, then we're adding bicep curls. Have you got any questions on fat loss after pregnancy, postnatal care? I'm a personal trainer of 12 years, online coach, Yoga and Pilates teacher, beep. Specialise in back pain, beep. Where's Annie? Going for depth all the way down. Really good for your posture, that one, and rounded shoulders. It's a lateral raise. half. Then we're going into forearm taps, then bicep curls. What's she doing? As many as you can. Bit of a plyometric here with the speed. So I'm answering any questions on exercise, fat loss, building muscle, injury rehab, back pain. Bicep curls, my favourite. All the way up, all the way down. Good. Thanks for the likes, guys. I'd love a like and subscribe if you want no bullshit approach to health and fitness, how to implement it into your life. So reversing the exercises now into bicep curls, then forearm taps. So bicep curls work bicep, triceps worked after that, so front and backs. Chest proud, shoulders down away from ears. Because you know when you train around kids, you start appreciating it more when they're out of the room. And start enjoying the workouts in a different way. Right, forearm taps. Hitting the back of the arms now. Have we got any diet related questions? Anyone struggling with protein, sugar cravings, hunger? Drop a comment. Lateral raises and then flies. So I'm a personal trainer of 12 years. Online coach specialising in nutrition and diet psychology, habit forming. Yoga Pilates teacher specialising in back pain as well. And posture. So going into flies are great for any rounded shoulders, opening the chest to the max. Go as far down as you're able to keep tension and control. Okay. 18 seconds rest.
180 pop-ups, Cossack skaters, and walkout split press-ups. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Right, what we start? Bicep curl. How to improve insulin sensitivity. Love the question, Tiger. I'm sure you've been on before with great questions. Build muscle is one of the best ways to improve insulin sensitivity, because that's somewhere where your glucose goes to and is stored. And then if you're using that muscle, you're using that stored glucose. Also, every time you exercise, you increase insulin sensitivity 48 to 72 hours after you've exercised. So as long as you're training a couple of times, 2 or 3 times a week, you're stimulating, like you're increasing that insulin sensitivity. Another one is get into the habit of going for a walk after your meals. Rest. And bicep curls and forearm taps. Flies were perfect, not many people do it right. Thanks very much. Why not just do dips for the tries though? I don't like dips, right? So I love working the triceps in like lots of variations. The skull crushers. I did skull crushers at the start, Corbin. I love doing kickbacks, forearm taps, like variety, hitting all 3 tricep heads. Forearm taps. But for me, I feel as like I do think that tricep dips are good. They really open up the posture, but I feel like my engagement goals, like you've got to, like they're good at the start of a workout. It's just not what I've chose today. Hi, Imran. Any questions on fat loss, toning, building muscle? We've just got bicep curls next. Chest down, shoulders back, chest proud. Good. Good afternoon. So it's 5:45 here. I'm in Scotland. How are we doing? I've just released a short on managing hunger. I'd love a like and subscribe, guys. Rest, grab a drink. Finisher now. I'm good, thank you very much. Finisher of the HIIT workout. But I'm still answering questions as I go on nutrition and stuff. So walk out, tuck jumps, bending at the knee, high knees, coming over to a plank, high knees. Keep them knees up as high as you can to armpit. Shoulder press. Got any questions on fat loss, toning, building muscle? So I'm a personal trainer of 12 years, online coach specialising in nutrition, habit forming, bench press. I'm a Yoga Pilates teacher as well. I also specialise in back pain and postnatal rehab, all the way down and all the way up. Ooh. Elbows out to the side, core engaged. You okay? You counting? Oh dear. Skull crushers. Just your forearms are moving. Keep your elbows tucked in and your wrists are fixed. Flies next. Count of 2 down, 1 up. Working your bicep again, opening the chest, great for posture and rounded shoulders. If you've been driving all day, lateral raises. Then we've got forearm taps, nearly done, guys. How getting on? She's just like a hungry caterpillar. She's had 2 dinners again. Ooh, as many as you can with that burn. Don't go higher. Keep your elbows up. Don't go higher than your shoulders. You get tight shoulders and neck. Forearm taps. Keeping your head between your hands. Oh yeah. As many as you can. Then tickle them baby legs. Ah. Ah. What are you doing? Let's finish it. Bicep curls or hammers. Good. So I'm answering any questions on health and fitness, fat loss, building muscle, tone, rehab, back pain, postnatal care like fixing pelvic floors. I'm a Pilates and yoga teacher, online coach and personal trainer. Well done. Let us know if you've done this and how you're finding it. Done. So we're going to go into, let you recover first if you're doing this at home. We're going to go into a bonus strength session. So it's a great idea to stimulate the muscle to grow in lots of variations. So high reps, plyo, time under tension. So we're going to go a little bit heavier. Obviously we're fatigued, right? I'm going to put these away. So if you do have the option to go heavier, get your heavier dumbbells. I'm going to do 2 or 3 sets of seated shoulder press. Remember, you are fatigued, so if you've got any questions on health and fitness, guys, or nutrition, I'd love a like and subscribe. I'm building my channel. I'm here to give a no BS approach to health and fitness. So they weigh 14 kilograms. I have got 17s behind me, 17.5 I think they are, but obviously I'm quite fatigued from the effort. So we're still resting. Do you have any questions on health and fitness? Great question about insulin sensitivity. They say most of us are insulin resistant at this point. So everybody should be mindful of the sugar intake. Fibre intake, that's what makes food real. But it can take up to 20 years to get diagnosed with type 2 diabetes. It's a very slow progression of the disease. And you only get diagnosed when it's failing, right? Your insulin's no longer keeping everything in check. So the best thing you can do is eat whole food, basically. Get your protein. Don't eat a full bag of Haribos or full box of chocolate, right? So for seated shoulder press, so it's going to be harder because, hello, we're seated. If we were standing, we've got a bit of our back and our legs to help. Because it's seated, it's more isolated. What are foods to avoid? For insulin resistance, sugar, like simple sugars, like if you are snacking on, like if you're eating a full bar of chocolate, a full birthday cake to yourself, that kind of unhealthy behaviour towards food, take a look at that. Like, are you doing it to soothe? Are you doing it because you've not ate since breakfast? And work with yourself rather than against. So don't buy the food in. Make sure you're eating enough during the day. You've got high protein, high fibre. But a lot of people rely on willpower. Willpower's fatigue's faster. Like, you can't rely on willpower, but you can rely on habit and routine and your surroundings. So seated shoulder press. Make sure your core is engaged and it's pushing your back against the rest. So as many reps as you can. Two. Best thing you can do is strengthen the shoulder girdle. I think I've only got 4 in me. Let's go for 5. Yeah, I wasn't getting the 6. The shoulder's the most unstable joint in the body. Whew, that brought a flush out more than Metafit did. But yeah, you shouldn't, as soon as you tell yourself that you can't have a certain food, it's like the psychology, it's just making it harder for yourself. They say, like, don't think of a white polar bear. The way the brain works, you want it even more. So have everything in moderation. How do we get to moderation? That's a skill in itself. One idea would be to buy smaller packets, you know. If you're gonna have the food, make sure it's not in abundance. You're getting blocked. Any questions on health and fitness, fat loss, toning? So we're just resting. So unlike cardio, when you're strength training, you might feel like you're ready to go in for another set, but if you don't rest, you won't get as many reps. Cost. I don't know what that means. I'm speaking English if that was another language. I'm gonna go again. So I'll do one more. Let me see if I've got any questions on health and fitness. Back against the rest, core engaged. I got 5 last time. 3. Be happy with 4. 4. Oh, 5. See how you've got to be patient and wait for that last rep. Done. Right, my reward. The dumbbells are bloody heavy. Yes, they are. But done now. And this is my reward, my wee CBD can. What is it, Harry?
Can you help me tie this to the beer?
I'll sit here then. I've been training this week. So I'm a personal trainer for 12 years. I don't think it's meant to go on there.
Well, I got it.
I know they go together, but look, that goes on top. You can't tie it on, I'm afraid. You should put it around its neck, but we don't do that.
Oh! Mommy, I got it one time, but now I can't do it.
We'll figure it out later. So I'm a personal trainer of 12 years, online lifestyle coach specialising in nutrition, habit forming, lifestyle change, application. It's my job to help my clients stick to what I've prescribed for them for fat loss, toning, injury rehab. And I'm a Pilates and yoga teacher. And the reason why I bring that up is because stress management comes from yoga, bit of flexibility, body awareness, meditation. That's a great skill to have and learn. And it's a whole different side of fitness that's not normally spoken about, especially those who strength train, versus Pilates. Pilates is my baby. Pilates is the bomb. If you've not done Pilates, that gives you the awareness that, like, if you're doing any rehab, like if you go to a physio, if you've got a sore back, if you've got, hi there, if you've got a sore back, if you've got any injuries whatsoever and you go to a physio, they'll give you Pilates, they'll prescribe Pilates exercises for you. English, please. Pilates is great for learning the core connection before and after pregnancy, and it strengthens the pelvic floor before and after pregnancy. Also, men and women who haven't been pregnant don't always engage the core properly, or pelvic floor. They might have weak pelvic floors if they've been pregnant or not. Men also get weak pelvic floors and too tight pelvic floors, so allowing urine or poo to pass or not to poo. It's very complicated and I love it for that. And breath work is super effective, and that's in yoga and Pilates, and training the pelvic floor. And anyone do Pilates? I've got loads of Pilates classes. Thank you so much for the likes and subscribes, guys.
Mommy, I done it.
Oh, well done. Oh, you did a knot around the bear's body.
No, I'm not around his neck.
So because we've worked a lot of the chest, and you know, if you're slumped over driving a car or a desk all day, these areas can get quite tight.
Can I get a hot chocolate?
After I finish my life.
Okay.
What's that you've sent in? What is that? I don't know what that emoji is. So yeah, we can get quite tight in these areas. So let's stretch these areas out. Beep, beep. So you're going to bring your arm into a T shape. Try and keep it up as high as you can. If you can't, you can bring it down. And you're going to lie on it. And both, so arm out into a T position, like so. So if you can't do that, you can bring it down, like I just said. And both shoulders should be stacked on top of each other. Legs and hips on top of each other. And you stop. You can use your hand as a kickstand. And you can also put a block or a cushion under your head. And this is a really good stretch where you can relax into it. You know, if you carry stress in your shoulders and tension when you're stressed around kids, and your posture changes, this is a really good one because you're learning to relax into the stretch. You're just able to switch off those muscle fibers better than if you were standing. So if you are tight here, you won't be able to stack your shoulders on top of each other. You'll be pulled out. Over to the other side. So arm out into a T, and usually you've got one side that's different, right? So again, I do recommend trying to relax. So you can stay in this position like 2, 3, 4 minutes. You're still making progress, you're still trying to relax. I'm someone who uses the shoulders when I'm stressed, like the tense up. So get to know your stress reactions in life. It's very an important skill because you can get on and stop stress in its tracks before it makes you overwhelmed, upset, and all the other good stuff. How to fix concave shoulders. Please show your bicep. So concave shoulders. So this, like I've said before about the shoulder girdle, it's a ball and socket joint, but it's the weakest in the body because it's just covered with soft tissues, so it can get really tight and range of movement can be lost. So lots of stretches like that. But it's not enough just to stretch, you also need to strengthen. So doing like shoulder presses, Arnold press, lateral raises, front raises, external rotations, you know, with a band is going to help rehab. High reps, low weight. But again, you can have strong shoulders and great flexibility and mobility of them. But when you're stressed, you don't notice yourself doing that, it's not going to fix anything. So you need to fix your habits and how you sit, how you stand, how you pour in a cup of tea when you're stressed, that kind of thing. Can you tell diet plan, please? So I have, on a good day, 150, 60 grams of protein at the moment. Because I'm working out every day, I need to be more on the ball with my protein to keep the muscle that I've built. I have 3 meals a day and 1 or 2 snacks, and that's high protein, yogurt or protein bar if I'm on the go. I try and have a salad 2 or 3 times, used to be once a week, built up to 2 or 3 times a week, not that I'm showing off or anything, to increase my fibre, my veg, my pulses. Marks and Spencer's has some great salads. And the more salads and vegetables and boring shit you eat, the more you start to enjoy it. She's watching Dave and Eva. But don't make it over. I've just released a video about managing hunger. There's 12 tips there to manage hunger. But I think if you are trying to lose fat, you should feel hungry sometimes, because it's a good head nod that you're in the right direction, right? I'd love a like and subscribe, guys. What do you think of the carnivore diet? I've got this tiger on my shorts. I've just got into the pros and cons of the carnivore diet. It's one of the latest releases in my shorts. If my moderator's on, he'll hopefully drop a link to the carnivore diet. It's basically like keto on steroids. There's like no simple carbs at all. Not sure what my body fat percentage is. It's lowering though. I started going live about 3 weeks ago, and it's a lot lower than it was back then. Thanks to the HIIT and steps increasing and managing food. But yeah, the carnivore diet, all these diets are all right short term, and then you become deficient in something. Carnivore diet, you're deficient on a shit ton of vitamins, because you're just getting your food from, like most of your calories from your meat. There you go, Tiger. My moderator's put the short in about the pros and cons of a carnivore diet. Thanks, Scott, I appreciate that. So I've released as well fasting pros and cons. So if you're thinking about fasting, it's trying to find a diet that you can take something out of all of them. What works for you? Is it sustainable long term? Is it expensive? Is it realistic with children to be prepping meals every day, like in bulk? A balanced diet with enough carbs and protein is all you need. Exactly. People tend to overcomplicate it a little bit, but it's your habits as well. If, say, on a Friday, you know that you're in an absolute mad rush and your eating habits are sacrificed, you get in low steps, you feel like crap, and then it's the weekend, then you overeat all weekend. People try and make the great days that they're doing even better, when they should be focusing on the days that aren't so great, and okay, what could I do to improve that in a small way to stop this overeating? I used to think there was something broke. I didn't think that I was able to lose fat long term, because I was crash dieting. I wasn't. But if you're not eating Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, barely 1,200 calories, it's inevitable that Friday, Saturday, Sunday, you're going to eat them calories back, feel utter shite, because you're trying to stick to too low calories, you're trying to get all your steps in. You need to be in a small deficit over a longer period of time. Time's going to pass regardless. Do I take multivitamins? I try and get everything from my fruit, my vegetables. I take creatine, take coffee, protein, odd vitamin C if I've come down with something, but again, I'll try and get straight on the blueberries. Hi, Heart Mindset, how are you doing? Nice to see you back on. So yeah, just talking there about the different varieties of diets. It's about choosing one that suits not just like your lifestyle, but your personality, your trauma, the way you deal with things. If you're an overeater and you comfort eat with your like emotions, then fasting is going to be a trigger for you. It was for me. Like, I feel like as soon as I start eating, I open the floodgates and I just want all the food, and that doesn't work well for me. So I have 3 meals a day, and like, you've got to fuel your steps as well. Don't forget. Yeah, great question. But yeah, I personally, like, because I've been through the trial and error process, I know that lower carb diets don't suit me. I love carbs. Carbs are life. Any questions on health and fitness? So I'm a personal trainer, Pilates and yoga teacher, online lifestyle coach, specialising in nutrition, back pain, injury rehab, postnatal care, like pelvic floor and diastasis recti, core engagement and things like that. Rehab for joints, body parts, back. Going to go, guys. Well, thank you so much for tuning in tonight. Go live every day with a class. I went live this morning when I was doing my steps, but I've not released that. But there's been a few new videos, one being on hunger, 12 tips to manage hunger. So if anyone's struggling with hunger, check it out. And I've released a video on fasting, and my moderator in the comments there has just copied and pasted the link to the carnivore diet, if anyone's looking to see if that suits them and their lifestyle. But thank you so much for likes and subscribes, really appreciate it, and I'll see you next time.